Hello, it's I, Chef Piggy, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Chef Piggy. So today, we are going to make a cake. Yes, we are going to bake a full-on cake. And we're going to use yellow mix. So if you don't have yellow mix, go to the store and buy it now, or else you're going to be behind. Now, let's get to it. Alright, so first you got to get your steps. You got to get the perfectly moist classic yellow cake mix. Don't use chocolate frosting. 3 eggs. Kinky would love to eat those. 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. We are going to do that. And then a cup of water. Alright, now so let's get mixing. Okay, so first steps. Put in the cake mix, water, oil, and eggs in a large bowl at a low speed until moistened, about 30 seconds. At medium for 2 minutes, put it in pans and bake immediately. Okay, so it said first this. Okay. Okay, so first we're going to put all the cake mix in. Okay, so in you go. Careful, make sure it doesn't spill. Okay, just give us a second. Okay, so we got all the cake mix in. Now we do the water. Make sure you get every last drop. Okay. Now it says you put the oil in, which is 1/3 a cup. And then you gotta be really careful with your eggs. So let me show you. And I am not very good with cracking. Alright. Okay, so we crack the eggs open, so we put the egg. And make sure there's no shells in there. Nobody likes the shelled egg. Shelled cake. Okay, now we come over here and then we turn the stir to 2 and we keep it up there for 30 seconds. And look at it go. Turning into delicious cake. Okay, so we are almost done with that. So after that, you need to turn it to like 4 or 6 for a good medium pace, and then have it for 2 minutes. And you just wait 2 minutes. Okay, so it has been about 2 minutes. So then we turn it off. And there it is. And there goes my timer. Okay, so now let's go on to the next step. And if you have a good cake mix, it should look like this. Okay, so now you must have both pans greased. And so we're going to pour it halfway. If you go the full way, it should blow up. Now that sounds like a Cooking with Chef Piggy Season 1 gig, but not anymore. It's going to be a Season 2. Season 2 is going to be good recipes for all to hear. Okay, so that's number 1. And now we move over to number 2. Okay, let's do this. In you go. There we go. Okay, since we have 2 pans, we're going to make this a 2-trip. Okay, so we put this, and we put it. Be careful, the oven is extremely hot. And then, alright, so we have a few minutes until the cake is ready to be served. So, also we have to let it cool. So, anyway, so let's get started. So, we've got the rich and creamy frosting. I even love the smell of it. Right here, we've got the whipped frosting. So which one will we use? Whichever one's been open. So, goodbye. Alright, so we're actually going to use that one for a little bit. We're going to use both of them. So, one's going to be white and one's going to be green. But how do you make green and frosting with just 2 white frostings, you ask? Well, that's what I'm here to explain. Okay, so I'm not very good with frosting, but I got it anyway. So, what you want is to do 2 drops. 1, 2. Sorry, that stuff kind of can stain you. So be careful when you're with fabrics. Alright, so let's stir it. Alright, and now that we have the frosting done, which looks like greener than ever. You have the white frosting, so now let's go get the cake. Okay, so we did a little speedy ad, but anyway, if you do this correctly, you should have had to let your cake cool for 15 minutes and then have a bottom layer. Don't crack it, because that's what I did. Have frosting before you put the top layer on, and that should be good. Now, the best part of all, the decorating! Now, this has always been my favorite part, even though I've never baked a cake in my life. So, we're going to get this spoon out of the way.
Now we're gonna have the cast and crew pre-make the frosting while Chef Piggy is doing some other doo-doo, and I have no idea.
Okay, the cake is done. How does it look? It looks just like an Angry Bird Piggy, doesn't it? And you've got the ears. Okay, now, my guest will be able to come over and be able to inspect it and then see if it's serve worthy for King Pig. Oinky! Right before you take this up to King Pig's bedroom, tell me how this looks.
I see eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's green.
Mm-hmm.
I see a snout.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a little dot right here.
Those are ears.
I mean, it looks okay.
Yeah, that folks? Okay. That means it's serve worthy for King Pig. Alright. Now I'm gonna put this in a container and you could go take this up to him.
Okay.
Okay, so in conclusion, the cake was a success. And I'm pretty sure it tasted pretty good. So, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Remember to follow every step. Also, the extra steps if we were cut off. And I want to thank you. And you don't have to make it green. You can do whatever you want with it. I don't know what else you could do, like a Thomas train. I'm not into Thomas. But anyway, goodbye.